Well, now I can say it is Friday, July the 12th again, possibly, potentially. I forgot this was one of the videos that I wanted to do before this weekend. But before, because the question of the day, I ended up having to edit together. But whatever. I accidentally pushed the button to stop filming, so I ended up with 2 clips. But it's done now. This video was actually intended originally to hold you over until this video was, the question of the day video was ready. And in the meantime, I was watching some of Gail's videos. Just a little aside here before we begin to unpackage my sack. Gail did some taste test videos, and he, I don't know if Gail ended up watching this one or not, but he talked about pineapple Pepsi being at Little Caesars, and I don't remember exactly for sure when they had it before, but apparently they have it back, because I was telling him, I tried it a while back, and it was in this giant can. Is it as big as my head? I don't know. It's one of those bigger cans, but it's the pineapple Pepsi. Oh, he's on the other side. Sorry, the Little Caesars guy. So I just wanted to show this off. They're apparently no longer in cans. They're in 20-ounce bottles, but I'm glad to hear that they have it back because I seem to remember that I liked the pineapple Pepsi. So I will link Gail's taste test for that somewhere near my face at the end, or at least below in the description, if I remember. But yeah, this was more for Gail to see the can that I was telling him about. I can't remember if this was last year when they had these, or what, but who knows. Anyway, you're here for my sack, which is this sack right here. I wanted to get this done before this weekend because there's something in here for my mother, and I need to get it cleaned off because this is stuff that I work part-time seasonal Parks and Rec, and we have a new director. A new director? But anyway, that's not... I got laid off for winter in January, and by the time I got back in April, I guess it was. Did I say that it was... I thought it was March, but I guess it was April. That was when my first paycheck was. I looked it up today. The guy who was in charge when I left in January was gone. So, but anyway, the new guy, the new Parks and Rec director or whatever, he's wanting to clean up around the shop, and part of it was taking down the decorations, stuff that had been, I mean, part of me, I don't know how I feel about it exactly. Like I guess he's wanting it to look more professional, more cleaned up, more whatever. But I mean, it kind of gave the shop some personality. So now that's missing, I kind of feel like. So it's a little, I mean, a little disappointing. But I mean, I guess I understand, I get it. He wants it to be clean and professional looking and whatever and blah, blah, blah. But I have this sack here of things that I saved from the shop as we were, you know, we put them in a pile, and at first we weren't sure if we were gonna like donate them to the, because there's at the community center they have like kid activities or whatever, but these have been sitting around a long time, and they probably, like, they would have to be cleaned up. That's part of why I need to clean this up. So some of this is going to be maybe a little bit grody, but they've been hanging around the shop for quite a while. I don't know. They were there when I started because I was June to January last year. I did the season with them. I started the season late, obviously. And like I said, I came back in April this year. So, and I mean, this stuff was in the shop who knows how long. But it's some interesting stuff. Like there's this, this guy was hanging up, you know, from the ceiling, whatever. It's a half Batman Spider-Man on a snowboard, maybe. I don't know. His little head comes off. So I don't. Well, I think so. Yeah, he has like this head like this. So I don't know if he was missing a head, because you find a lot of stuff in Parks and Rec. You're not sure where it came from or what. So I don't know if this is like, I don't know if this is stuff they found around the park. People will just leave anything behind, to be honest. I don't know. It just, I mean, it looks like Batman was attached to this thing at some point. Maybe they glued him down? I don't know, because it looks, I mean, his feet kind of look like they belong there, or whatever. But apparently he was missing his head, so they had a spare Spider-Man head, so they put the Spider-Man head on him. Or maybe this is some of the toys that you can, like, switch pieces to them. I don't really know. But this is the design on the bottom of the thing here. Looks like maybe he used to clip into something at some point, almost. So, I don't know what that design is, but it's a guy. But see, yeah, it's looking like it used to clip into something, maybe. I don't know. I don't know where this came from, how it came to be, but we have Spider Batman. This reminds me more of like the 60s, like Adam West Batman series, with like the fucking shark repellent and everything. Interesting. And I had, well, actually, this might have been originally, I definitely had to save this because I am a raccoon person, and I don't know, it probably tells me somewhere on here what, these had to be in like, oh, yeah, McDonald's. A little train, a Marvel train, a Rocket Raccoon, part of a train, and because this, he goes jiggly, 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 jiggly caliente, may I call you jiggly? Of course you can. This guy doesn't jiggle, well, maybe a little, but I'm not actually sure what he's supposed to be on. I guess maybe a little tank or something, because in the shop they also had Thor. So because I you know, and I'm sure they like, I assume they were supposed to like click together. Did they click together in a specific, maybe they click together in a specific, because these don't look like they, maybe they do, but he looks like maybe, because he's on like his ship or whatever, you know, he's like, I'm Thor, but he has his axe, not his hammer. I guess I didn't pay any attention to that before. So this must have been from what, oh, look at that. Oop, he does this. Hey, I never paid attention to that before either, because I was like, oh, he doesn't jiggle. I don't know why Rocket does, but yeah, he doesn't clip into him. See, it looks like his little ship has a very specific person who's supposed to click into him. But then Rocket has this on the back of him, and that little notchy thing on the front of him. So it's, I don't know if these went in a specific order or what. I noticed at my friend Heather's house the other day, they had somebody. I don't remember who they had, but I might be willing to donate my Thor to them, but the Rocket's mine. I'm keeping Rocket. Because I'm a raccoon person. So I have to at least keep the Rocket. Oh, and he rocks back and forth. I just noticed. And he just scoots. He doesn't rock. When I set him down, that's when I noticed. Oh, I guess I've only got 2 more in here. Okay. Well, there was, and I've seen some, and they're still in. They're like little collectors, still in the box thingy. But there was this Hot Wheel, Combat Medic, I guess. So I was like, oh, I'm a Hot Wheel person. You know, I like different little Hot Wheels, so I thought I should save the Hot Wheel. Save the Hot Wheel. What is the 2012 Mattel? Well, it also says 1976 on there, but I was like, surely it hasn't been sitting around that long. But it also says 2012, so this must be a recreation of an old vehicle, maybe. I mean, it's still in pretty good shape, to be honest. You know, There again, I don't know how long this was sitting around the shop. But there's some kind of before those get thrown away. I don't know if anybody's noticed they're up there or whatever, but there are some little cars like still in their box or whatever. So I might have to nab those also before they get thrown away. Because like I said, I don't know if anybody else has noticed that they're up there or not. But yeah, we used to have like this horse head mask, and it's like, what's the story behind the horse head? I don't even know if anybody that's still around, like Charles is the only one from the old days. I mean, but he's only been around a couple years, I think, or maybe 1 year before me. So it's like what's the story of all of these things and why they're sitting around, you know? But anyway, the last thing that I have in my sack is the thing that I got for Mom. And I don't know if she's going to want it, but I figured I should save it for her just in case. In case she wants it for whatever reason. And she should have had it like last week, because it is a very... it is a duck, a very patriotic duck. It looks like it was from Sprint, but you see what I mean about, like, I need to clean it up? Because it's, there's no telling how long this stuff's been sitting around. Like, I have no idea. He's empty inside. Same, duck. Same. But yeah, this, I don't know if this was maybe given away, like, for 4th of July 1 year or something. And they just had this, like, sitting up on a shelf. Theft is occurring. Maybe. I don't know. Somebody's car alarm's going off. I don't know if you could hear that or not. But yeah. Like I said, I don't know if Mom's going to want this, but I figured I would save it just in case. Why not? You know. If not, you know, I guess I can put it down in the laundry room or something and let somebody else take it. But I thought, since it's, you know, it's from the shop, a shop where I worked, she might want it. So I was like, I'll go ahead and save it for her. And since she's going to be here tomorrow, you know, because we're doing a overnight, very late for her, paranormal investigation at the old courthouse here in town. I don't know if it's the courthouse where the old drum trial took place. It might. I think they have eulogy to a dog over there. So it's the dog that like was the first dog to ever be called man's best friend. That's, you know, dedicated to Warrensburg, Missouri, apparently, I guess. Apparently, somehow. But yes, since she's going to be here in town, we're doing that from 10 p.m. to 1 p.m. Or 10 p.m. to 1 a.m. The brain. It is not burning. But now I'm going to go wash a duck and maybe put the sheets back on the bed. I don't know. I haven't decided on that one yet. I'm like, they're technically not going to go to bed until like 1 a.m. tomorrow. So it's like, I have all day to put the sheets back on the bed. I don't know what I'll do about that. But, let me see. Video details. 3 minutes left to today's question being uploaded. And then I'll upload this one, apparently. Because you can't upload 2 videos at once. Well, I guess you put it in a queue or whatever, I don't know. But anyway, I will link Gail's Pineapple Pepsi video here, hopefully, if I remember, or down in the description, at the very least. Sometimes the brain don't brain, you know, obviously. The opening to today's question was proof of that. But anyway, that is that, and I will see you for what I see.